Hi boys and girls, Mr. Ruba here. Today in Foundations, we are going to practice our dictation. So, in your binder, you need to take out your dictation sheet. You're going to need an Expo marker, a dry erase marker, and something to erase it with. Once you've gotten all your materials, let's begin our dictation. I'm going to start off with giving you 4 sounds. Then we're going to work on review words. And these are going to be words that have different patterns or different skills that we've already been taught. We have current words, which are going to have our new sounds or our new skills. We're going to have trick words. And then we're going to have 2 sentences. All right, let's start with our sounds. The first sound, number 1. What makes the ink sound? Ink. What makes the ink sound? Ink. Go ahead and write it down. Number 2, what makes the old sound? Old. What makes the old sound? Old. Number 3, what makes the iled sound? Iled. What makes the iled sound? Iled. Number 4, what makes the am sound? Am. What makes the am sound? Am. All right, let's go ahead and go over our sounds together. So the first sound was ink. That is the I-N-K glued sound, ink. Be sure to check yours to make sure that it's correct. Number 2, old. That's our new closed syllable exception, old. It makes that long O sound, old. Our next sound was iled. Again, that is our new glued or closed syllable exception, our new glued sound, iled. It makes that short I sound, iled. And our last sound was am, and that's our glued sound, A-M. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our review words. Our first review word, spell the word slick. Slick. Make sure you tap it out. Slick. S-O-ick. Slick. Once you're done with that, go ahead and mark up that word. Look for all the different patterns and the different rules and look to see what that word has and make sure you mark it up. If you need time, go ahead and pause the video until you're done marking up. Once you're done marking up, press the video again, and we'll move on to the next word. Number 2, write the word plant. Plant. Let's tap it out. P-L-A-N-T. Plant. Once you're done writing the word, go ahead and mark it up. Hit the pause button if you need more time. Number 3, spell the word haul. Haul. Spell the word haul. Haul. Let's tap it out. All. Haul. Once you've written that word down, go ahead and mark it up. If you need more time, click the pause button. All right, let's go over our review words. The first word was slick. S-O-I-K. Now that word has that k sound. And remember, when we have that k sound at the end of a word, most of the time it's a CK, as long as it's following a short vowel. And in this case, it is following a short vowel. So I need to make sure I have my CK. Now when I mark up this word, I see a blend, SL. I see a digraph, CK. And it is also one vowel followed by a consonant, makes the short vowel sound, which means it's a closed syllable. So I scooped it, put a C, and I put my brev right above the vowel. All right, next word, plant. P-O and T. Plant. When I look at this word, I have a blend, PL. I have the glued sound, AN, so I need to make sure I box it. And it has one vowel followed by a consonant, making that short vowel sound. So I need to scoop it, put a C, and put a brev right above my vowel. All right, the next word, whole. All. In this word, I see a glued sound, ALL, and it has one vowel followed by a consonant, making that short A sound, so which means it's a closed syllable. I'm going to put my brev right above the vowel there. And it has a bonus letter, so I'm going to make sure I star that. Great job. Now let's move on to our current words. First current word. Spell the word fold. Fold. Spell the word fold. Fold. Let's tap it out. Old. Fold. Go ahead and write that word. And when you're done, be sure to mark it up. Remember, if you need more time, you can always click the pause button. Number 2, your word is find. Find. Spell the word find. Find. Let's tap it out. Find. Find. Once you're done, be sure to mark it up. Number 3, spell the word post. Post. Spell the word post. Post. Let's tap it out. Post. Post. Once you're done, be sure to mark it up. All right, let's look at our first current word. First current word was fold. Old. Fold. This word has that closed syllable exception glued sound here. So what that means is that we need to scoop it, put a C underneath, but remember it's a closed syllable exception because that O says his name. It makes that long sound. So it's an exception, which means I need to make sure I put that X through. And I need to put my macron, which is a straight line above that vowel. Fold. Number 2, find. 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 Again, it has that new closed syllable exception. It does have one vowel followed by a consonant, but it makes that short that long I sound. That I says his name. So that makes it a closed syllable exception. So I put that C, I cross it off, and I put my macron right above the vowel. The last word was post. Post. Again, it has one vowel followed by a consonant, but it makes that long O sound. So that means it's a closed syllable exception. Cross off my C and put my macron right on top of the vowel. Excellent job. All right, so let's move on to our trick words. Your first trick word. Spell the word done. Done. Spell the word done. Done. Number 2, spell the word pretty. Pretty. Spell the word pretty. Pretty. All right. First trick word was done. Now remember with trick words, we can't tap them out because they are tricky. So these are words that we just have to practice memorizing how to spell and how to read them. This is the word done. D-O-N-E. Next word was pretty. P-R-E-T-T-Y. Pretty. All right, let's now move on to our sentences. Our first sentence, listen carefully. Jess had a bad cold. Jess had a bad cold. Go ahead and start writing your sentence. Jess had a bad cold. Remember what a sentence needs in the beginning and at the end. If you need more time, go ahead and click the pause button. All right, let's go ahead and spell our sentence. Jess. Now remember, it is in the beginning of a sentence and it's a name of a person, so we need a capital. Also with this rule, it ends in an FLS followed by a short vowel, so I have to add that bonus letter. Jess had a bad cold. Old. All right, let's move on to our second sentence. Number 2. The cup goes on the shelf. The cup goes on the shelf. Go ahead and start writing. The cup goes on the shelf. If you need more time, you can click the pause button. Remember what a sentence needs at the beginning and at the end. All right, let's go ahead and write out this next sentence. Remember, capital K, P. Now, this word has that K sound. And remember, we have those 3 different ways of spelling the K sound. C, K, and CK. But I know that CK is never at the beginning. So I have the option of either doing a C or a K. Now the rule is with K can only be in the beginning of a word if it follows an I, an E, or a Y. Right here, it just has a U. There's no I or E or Y, so I can't use the K. So my only other option would be the C. The cup goes, this is our trick word, goes on the sh o f. Now, this word ends in one of those bonus letters, F. But it needs to follow the short vowel for me to add another bonus letter. So let me see if I need to add another bonus letter. Let's look. There is an F, but it's not next to the short vowel. This L is in the way. So that means I don't need to add an extra F. The cup goes on the shelf. Don't forget your period. All right, great job, boys and girls, practicing your dictation. Be sure to erase your board and make sure to put your board back into your virtual learning binder. See you next time.